Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. In this particular video, I am going to explain how we are able to see the world around us, how we are able to see the different objects that are around us. We know that we need light to see the objects, or we know light enables us to see the objects. But how exactly? Let us try to understand. Before we go ahead, we need to understand a term called as point source of light. What is it? Point source of light. It is a source of light, but a point size. Very, very small, very, very kutti source. Like an example is the fire's spark of fire, a small spark. It is like so small, point size. Okay, a point size source of light, it's going to give out light energy in all directions equally. So if I consider this to be a point source of light, it's going to give light in all directions. In all directions. Is it not true? Okay. Now, usually we use either a tube light or LED light or an incandescent bulb, whatever it is. That is not a point source of light. That is an extended source of light, which is made up of many point sources. For example, let us say I'm in this room and I'm taking the example of an incandescent bulb. So you have the filament. This bulb you would have seen some years before. Now we have LED bulbs. Anyway, so what we are saying is once current starts to flow in the filament, the entire filament gets heated up. And you see that light emanates from this filament. Alright. Now I can consider this filament to be made up of multiple point sources. Infinite number of point sources of light are coming together to form this source of light. What I want to say is, from each point on the source of light, light rays are coming in all possible directions. From here, light is coming out in all possible directions. From each point on the filament, light rays are coming in all possible directions. And many a times, to simply show it, we just show it this way. Okay, light is coming out from the bulb, but actually what is happening is from each point on the bulb, rays are coming out. Light rays are coming out like this. Now let us say in this particular room you have a flower. Say so. All right. It's looking like flower. All right. Now, if there is no bulb, if there is no light in this room, there is no sunlight, nothing, I can't see the flower, although I may be just standing in front of the bulb. My eye may be here, but if there is no light, I can't see the flower. But once I switch on the bulb, immediately my eye sees the bulb. How it is happening, let me explain. Let us focus on one particular point, say P, a particular point on the flower dagoti. I am not putting a point. One part of the flower, one small part of the flower, I am just trying to focus. Okay. Now this particular point receives multiple rays. So from this particular point, light rays coming. Similarly, from here also, I am taking two rays. Sorry for the such a straight lines. Sorry for that. But then they're supposed to be straight lines. Now what is happening? There are more than one ray. There are so many rays which are incident on one small part of the flower. Now all of them do reflect. And that reflected light is reached by my eye. Okay. Now I want to tell you how many rays are incident at this one single point. How many rays are incident on this single point? Is it just two? No. There are infinite rays actually. Infinite rays. I can keep drawing if I'm good at drawing, I can keep drawing from every point on the filament to this particular point. So there are infinite rays which are received by one single point on the object, and all those rays do reflect. All those rays do reflect, and the reflected rays also, basically what is happening is this flower is getting illuminated by the light here. So once light comes out of the bulb, that light is falling on the flower, and flower is now reflecting the light. Flower is reflecting the light. While flower is reflecting the light, what is important to understand is every point on the flower is giving out light. Every point on the flower is giving out light. When it is giving out light, what it means is, we say that this what you are seeing here is called as diverging beam of light. Light emanating is an easy way to say, but technically how do we say? Light is coming out. Of course it's not coming out, flower is not giving out. Basically these rays are reflected rays which are coming from the bulb. They are the incident rays and they are getting reflected, while the flower is reflecting. From each point on the flower there is a diverging beam which is coming. Now these diverging beam of light is received by eye. Now what is there inside eye? Let's look at it. Of course, to exactly understand the mechanism of eye, you require expert biology teacher to explain, but what I'm going to explain is the physics part of the human eye. So human eye almost looks spherical. In front of it is little bit bulged. That's what we see, little bit bulgy, bulgy portion. And I'm not getting into the details kana. I'm going to make it quite simple. So here you have a lens. And this backside portion what you see is called retina. Retina is basically the screen on which something is going to happen. Let's see what it is. So these rays once reached to the lens, they converge at a point on retina. So if I say this point P is the object, what is happening is the impression of this point is formed on the retina. The impression of this particular point is formed on the retina. Okay, this is P's image. We call it as P's image, the point P's image. So the impression of that particular point is created on the retina of our eye. Similarly, from every point from the flower, the diverging rays are coming and its image or its impression is formed on the retina. And finally what happens is so amazing, is entire flower's image is formed here. Entire flower's image is formed on the retina. Now what happens? So basically the impression of this flower is formed on the retina. That means all the light energy which is reflected from the flower is received by the retina. Now what does retina do? The light energy which is received on retina, it converts into electric impulses. So these electric impulses, they are carried to the brain through something called as optic nerve. So making it simple, what is happening? The entire image of the object is formed on the retina. How is it happening? It is happening point by point. From every point there is diverging beam, and that diverging beam is converged on the retina. That means the entire reconstruction of the flower is happening on your reconstruction or impression, you can say. The impression of the entire flower is falling on your retina. That impression is basically called as image. It's called as image. So light energy received from the flower is falling on the retina, and light energy is converted into electric impulses by the retina. Why? Retina has certain transducers, etc. Anyways, now what we need to understand is, in order to explain this, it is taking so much of time for us, but it's happening at such a lightning speed. So fast we are able to process all the light information which is coming out from the flower. Alright sir, what are we supposed to understand from here? In order to see any object, what is very important is, from every point on the object, there is a diverging beam of light. So light has to give out, an object has to give out light. Okay, that means every point on the object is giving out light. Okay, so that's how the entire reconstruction of the object is happening here. Okay, now very important thing what we are going to discuss. Where do I see the object? So when a diverging beam of light is arriving at our eye and then image is formed, etc., what we see is not the light. What we see is the source of light. When I am receiving a diverging beam, what do I see? Where are these rays coming from? So these three rays are coming to my eye, and my eye is detecting light. My eye detects light. It doesn't detect objects, it detects light. So from detecting the light, what is happening is, eye looks for where are these light rays are coming from. From here. Okay, I see a point on the petal. Okay, not only the point on the petal, I see the entire image. Entire flower I see. So what do we see? We see the source from where the light rays emanate from. The source from where the diverging beam starts from. So that is called object. Technically, we say, what is object? Object is from where the diverging beam of light originate from. So basically, as far as the light which is coming from the flower and reaching my eye, these are basically incident rays for my eye. So basically, we also can say, where these incident rays meet, where these incident rays originate from, is the object. You understand? Okay. So in the room, you have the same bulb, same light is falling on all different objects, and however, different objects appear to be in different colors. Where are these colors coming from? And how different objects appear to be in different colors? I will release another video very soon, hopefully. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care.